Welcome to Fun Facts Daily, your source for just the good stuff. Monday through Friday, we're bringing fun facts and news you can use, all carefully curated to uplift and inform. So give yourself a break, relax, and learn something awesome in just a few minutes every day. Hi everyone, I'm Kyle Wood, and today we're going to be learning all about glitter. But before we get into the facts, let's warm up our brains with a little challenge to see if you can tell fact from fiction. Consider this. Most people think of glitter as a modern invention, but what if I told you the history of glitter actually goes back thousands of years? Some say Egyptian sarcophagi weren't just painted, they got a dazzling iridescent finish from an ancient form of glitter. What do you think? Is this an actual fact or just too good to be true? We'll find out at the end of the episode. Now for your word of the day. Our word for today is scintillate. That's scintillate. To scintillate means to emit flashes of light, to sparkle, or to be brilliant and animated. When you look at a jar of glitter, you're seeing thousands of tiny surfaces that scintillate as they catch the light. It can be used to describe anything that isn't just bright, but actively twinkling and alive with reflected energy. The word scintillate comes from the Latin scintilla, which means a spark. In the 17th century, it was primarily used to describe the stars in the night sky. Today, we use it to describe physical objects like diamonds or glitter, but we also use it metaphorically. If someone is a scintillating conversationalist, it means their wit and intelligence are as sharp and bright as a sparkling light. Time for your daily high five, our top 5 fun facts about glitter. Number 1. Modern glitter was actually invented by accident on a farm in New Jersey. In 1934, a machinist named Henry Ruschmann was busy cutting sheets of plastic and metal to create specialized materials. During the process, his machine malfunctioned and began to stutter, grinding the materials into tiny, shiny fragments instead of the clean sheets he was trying to produce. Rather than throwing the trash away, he realized these tiny, colorful scraps were kind of beautiful and had a unique way of catching the light. Ruschmann and the workers around him initially called them schnibbles, a German-inspired word for scraps or bits. Initially, these schnibbles were just swept up and considered a nuisance on the factory floor until some creative employees saw their potential. With the holiday season approaching, workers began taking the colorful bits home to use as artificial snow for their Christmas decorations. So you might say the first mass-produced decorative glitter was really just repurposing industrial waste. Number 2. Glitter is so unique, it's often used by forensic scientists to solve crimes. There are literally tens of thousands of different varieties of commercial glitter. With such a wide variety, it can actually act as a sparkly fingerprint for investigators. See, glitter is made up using different polymers, shapes, and layered coatings that vary significantly between brands and batches. Forensic scientists use a process called microspectrophotometry to analyze the light reflected off a single speck of glitter found at a crime scene. There's a phenomenon called Lacard's exchange principle about how the tiny bits of glitter can be incredibly sticky and yet also transfer easily from one person to another. Because it's so difficult to remove every single speck from clothing or skin, it often provides a direct link between a suspect and a location. In many high-profile legal cases, a single microscopic hexagon of glitter has been used as key evidence that actually led to a conviction. Number 3. While most of us think of glitter as a simple arts and crafts material, there's actually a big mystery in the glitter world because the biggest consumer of glitter is actually an anonymous industry. In a famous 2018 New York Times article, a representative from the world's largest glitter factory revealed that their biggest client is a secret. When asked who buys the most glitter, the company stated they weren't allowed to say because the industry in question doesn't want people to know there's glitter in their product. This sparked a massive internet investigation with people guessing everything from boat paint to toothpaste. The most likely candidate, according to many enthusiasts, is the automotive or flooring industry, although some suspect it's used in currency to prevent counterfeiting. Regardless of who it is, the sheer volume of glitter they purchase is staggering compared to the craft or cosmetic industries. In the United States, hobbyists and students use a few 100,000 pounds of glitter a year for everything from school posters to holiday ornaments. The mystery industry, though, consumes millions of pounds annually. Some estimates suggest that industrial applications account for over half the world's total glitter production, meaning there's likely more glitter hiding in the shimmer of your car or the hull of a boat than in every kindergarten classroom in the country combined. The mystery remains officially unsolved, adding a little layer of international intrigue to these tiny, shiny bits of plastic. Number 4. Some of the most expensive glitter in the world is actually made of edible 24-karat gold. While most glitter is made of plastic or foil, high-end pastry chefs use a special variety known as edible luster dust or gold leaf glitter. To be truly edible, the glitter must be made of non-toxic materials or precious metals that pass through the body without being absorbed. This luxury glitter is often used to decorate wedding cakes, gourmet chocolates, and even high-end cappuccinos in luxury hotels. Using gold in food isn't just a modern trend, it actually dates back to the Renaissance when European royalty would host banquets with gold-covered bread to show off their wealth. Today, the process involves beating gold into sheets so tiny they're translucent, then breaking them into tiny flakes. And our fifth and final fun fact for today, NASA uses a specialized form of glitter to help protect spacecraft from the heat of the sun. Space-grade glitter is actually a thing, and it's not for decoration. It's a highly engineered thermal control material. Scientists use tiny reflective flakes embedded in coatings to help bounce solar radiation away from sensitive instruments. It's similar to the metal flake paint you see on a car, but it's designed to function in the extreme vacuum and temperature swings of outer space. By reflecting a high percentage of visible and ultraviolet light, the high-tech glitter helps keep satellites from overheating. Without these reflective properties, the sun's rays would quickly cook the electronics inside a spacecraft. It's just amazing to think the same physics that makes a greeting card look pretty also helps us explore the furthest reaches of our solar system. Now for some news you can use. If you've ever done crafts using glitter, you know it is notorious for staying on your skin long after the project's over. Here's a pro tip. Use Play-Doh or a lint roller to clean up glitter spills. If you try to wipe it with a wet cloth, you often just spread the glitter around, but the sticky surface of a lint roller or the squishy texture of Play-Doh will lift the particles straight up without leaving a trail. It works because glitter has a very low mass but a relatively large surface area, which creates static electricity. This static makes it cling to the surface like a magnet. By using something with a stronger physical tack or adhesive property, you overcome that static bond. It's much more effective than a vacuum, which can sometimes just blow the tiny flakes back into the air through the exhaust. Finally, the moment you've been waiting for. At the beginning of the episode, I asked, did the ancient Egyptians really use glitter? Well, That's a fact. While the plastic glitter we use today was invented in 1934, the concept of adding a little razzle-dazzle to objects is ancient. The Egyptians used a mineral called mica, which they ground up into a fine powder to create a shimmering effect on their makeup and the surfaces of sarcophagi. And it actually goes even further back than that. Paleolithic cave painters used ground up hematite to give their cave drawings a glittering metallic sheen. So it would seem humans have been obsessed with scintillating surfaces from the very beginning. Now, I hope you enjoyed learning a bit about glitter with me today, and be sure to tune in every weekday for even more fun facts. Fun Facts Daily is an Airwave Media podcast. It was written, recorded, mixed, and edited by me, Kyle Wood. Thanks for sharing a part of your day with me. Be sure to follow Fun Facts Daily on your favorite podcast app so you can keep the good stuff coming your way every day. And if you like the show, please do me a favor and leave a kind rating, review, or just tell your friends about it.